this experience I had while I was locked up and I was in jail, and I was able to get myself in and out of deep states of meditation using basically just the fact that it was a noisy environment and stressful, but at the same time, then I was working on that aspect of my life. So I was able to basically, without too much trouble to me emotionally or psychologically, at least for a while, till they put me in a really much smaller tank, and that had that had a really bad effect on my outlook. But at the time it wasn't that bad, and I would go into it was like they call it theta states where you dream awake, and so I would start a train of thought, and then the train of thought would become a dream, and then that dream would become something totally just really unusual. And then after I got through that, then I would wake up and I would be like, where did that train of thought just go? It wasn't even a train of thought. It was like, I guess you can kind of have like a subtle train of thought, I guess, as you're not thinking or not actively thinking. You know what I mean? That's the experience I have with some of these brain biofeedback devices. But anyways, I would have dreams at night when I was able to do this effectively. In those dreams, there would be music in the dreams, and the music was, it started out, it wasn't that good, but it started out, it was okay, and but then after a while, it got to the point where, it was starting to get really good, in my opinion, pretty good. You know what I mean? It was like some ghetto type beats, and there was this scene where I had tattoos all on my forearms, and this kid see me. He jumped down from a second story parking lot building and started walking towards me, and he wanted to fight or something, and that there was a beat playing in the background, and I woke up. I was able to remember the beat, but I couldn't hum the beat out. There was something about it, the notes that my vocal cords just wouldn't get. So I don't know if I would be able to even play that beat in the amount of time it would take me to play it. Perhaps I couldn't remember it well enough, and possibly even find all the proper, because I want to sing the song somewhere and then go back and refer to it and then try to play it, with some kind of program or something, and anyways, it works out sometimes okay, but the point is that those songs started to become more complex, and then it got to the point where the next song was like, it was really pretty, in my opinion, really pretty incredible. It was this kid, and it was this black kid, and he had dreadlocks, and there was like, it was crisp mountain air, and you can say something in a text message or an email and say, this song was good to me, but there's a lot of people out there trying to make trying to make money, or trying to get famous, or there's something that they want to get out of making music that doesn't necessarily have to do with making music, and so people can say a lot of stuff. But I'm not trying to say that there's a lot of people that are good at music. I'm not gonna lie to you. You'll run into a lot of people that it'll impress you. So I'm not trying to say that it's better, than anybody else's, but I'm just saying that, man, when it comes to rap, there's a lot of people who want to be rappers. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that want to be rappers to the point where it's like, damn, man, is that all it's ever going to be for you? Or, do you think about anything else? You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of thing that you don't want to be looking like somebody looking at you like, man, you're pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually thought you were going to make it in music, and you sat there and became a fucking basically a loser because you actually believed that. You know what I mean? And so I think there's a problem with that in life. And so I'm not trying to say I think that's necessarily a problem, but there's people out there that they want to be musicians, and I think they can maybe get good at it, but the whole thing with meditation is it causes your brain to, the creative centers of your brain are activated, and so there's a lot of things that go into that that goes into music. I think is from a higher intelligence in your brain. You know what I mean? So, but But there's people out there that are just were always raised with it, and they're just, I think that they can probably just create it. So I'm getting to that point where I'm able to consciously create a song, but also while clearing my mind and doing the meditation. So, but I don't want to go into too much details because man, I got so many haters out there, and I did a video like this already, and it wasn't recording, and people are probably already knowing what I'm about to say. But personally, just feel like the song was actually really good. The song was actually really good, and that the song, it had Ti. There was beats in the background. There was background singers. There was beats in the background, and then there was what was it? There was uh, there was Ti, and then there was and so and there was various parts of the song that was coming that was going at the same time. You know what I mean? To me it sounded so good that it made me think. This could have brought Ti out of retirement and made him. It would just be like a testament to the fact that, and I'm listening to the song in my dream, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking this to myself as I'm listening to the song, you know, in the dream, you know what I mean? So that's not me saying, wow, look at what I'm able to create. That's me in a dream, not even really realizing that it was me creating it, but still sitting there thinking this. And so what I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself is that this song is that good, and there was this kid, and he had a tattoo on his cheek. It was a mountain that was drawn into the. It was a mountain that was on this Muse app, and the app was. It just has this drawing. I don't even know where the drawing came from, but I found it. It's on the app, and it's a drawing of a mountain. It was on his cheek, and it was transparent. I'm sorry for droning on. It was fading in and out. It was fading in and out, and splotch. I'm just tired. I already did this whole video once. It was fading in and out up close to the music. It was so freaking cool. You know what I mean? It was like a music video. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like art. You know what I mean? It was displaying itself. It was showing me things and hearing things at the same time. You know what I mean? And just it was so freaking cool.